How's that for hot? It's that in the car, just sitting here. It's probably a little more than that. That's what it's showing the outside temperature is. It's ridiculous. It's not that hot, but it's probably pretty close to that. Alright. It's just too hot to do anything today. It was 90 degrees by 10:30 this morning, so drive by a friend's house to see what he was up to, and he hadn't even home. I gotta go to town and get a couple of 2-liters because we're out. And man, it's hot. You know, I was listening to Neil's video this morning, you know, and you know, he's totally right. You know, if Darrin doesn't do any more videos, it's going to be a big hole. You know, HPR already MIA'd on us. Don't know what's going on with that, but it's you know, Darrin's got to do what's right for Darrin and his family. And I can tell you firsthand that you know, when you're in a bunch of pain, you know, you really just don't want to do anything. It's real, I don't want to say disheartening, or just sucks the life out of you. You know, since I got home from South America last year, it's you know, I've lost more than 50 pounds. I've had, I don't know what, 5 surgeries, 4 of them, or yeah, no, 5 of them, and I had 3 of them since the first of the year, and it ain't doing so good. So all you can do is deal with it on a day-to-day basis. You know, you can't, I gave up on the pain meds, partially because they're not working. Doctors say I've got some sort of, I don't know, some screwed up chromosome in my body where a lot of the pain pills don't work, or they don't work right. And the pain doctor at the hospital even said that they're going through your system so fast they don't have time to take effect. So, you know, and you just get tired of it. You're taking stuff and it doesn't work, so you just give up taking it. And that's just the way it is, you know, and you just deal with it. And there's my place up here, right here on the left with the brick mailbox. Whew, I don't know. It's just, you know, there's days I don't even want to get out of bed. Just it's the way it is when you're in this kind of condition. You know, I got up to walking a little bit, and then it just got so darn hot out that you can't even go out walking. I mean, you can go walking at 10 o'clock at night, but you got to carry a gun just to ward off all the damn wild dogs. These damn vicious dogs these people got in these neighborhoods that you know, they jump the fence, they run out in the streets, you just gotta shoot them. That's the way it is. You know, Darrin, if you need some help finishing up some projects quick, you know, let me know. I'll pack a bag, sleep on the couch. Andrea keeps me fed, and you keep Mexican Coke in my hand, I'll gladly come down for a few days and help you slam a couple projects out the door. We can make some pretty funny videos anyways. See who's gonna get their arm broke next. It's an open invitation. Yeah, I flipped the camera around. Ain't nothing more to view out the windshield but trees and asphalt. Let me show you the lake. But I bet you there isn't a soul out there on that water getting fried. It's like a huge frying pan out there. I remember one day I was out on Lake Michigan. I had a 25-footer cuddy cabin, and the guy had been calling the Coast Guard in distress. He was sailing back to Chicago from Michigan City, Indiana, and he'd lost the fan belt on his pusher motor. And everybody's like, well, just throw your sails up. You get, a ways from shore, and there's days it's like a glass plate out there. I mean, literally, it's just flat. It's just like looking through glass. And he couldn't get nowhere. And his pony motor was overheating. Well, anyways, he was calling for distress. Coast Guard won't go and rescue unless it's an emergency. Well, it's not an emergency, but they did put out an aid request, I think is what they used to call it back then over the radio. So I'm talking to the guy on the radio. I'm about 2 miles out, and I'm running back and forth. His radio signal would get weak, I'd turn around. I'd keep talking to him, and the signal would start getting stronger. I'd tell him, shine a spotlight, shine a spotlight. So he would tell me the coordinates he was at, but I did not have a GPS on my boat. I had a fish finder and a compass. He said he was north-northwest of the pier. I spun the wheel around and I hammered on it, just headed northwest. I'm telling you what, an hour later I found the guy. He was 17 miles offshore. I went down, looked, his belt was broke, didn't have a spare. Hooked onto him, drug his ass 17 miles back to shore, idling. Because you can't pull him real fast. You just, burn your motor up, bust your prop. And 4 hours later, we get him back. We go get in my car, run the AutoZone. I don't think it was AutoZone back then. It might have been, I don't remember. But we went to the parts store, took his broken fan belt, got 2 fan belts, picked up a handful of tools, a set of wrenches, and headed back. I put the belt on his boat and got him up and running. But by this time it was dark, and the guy was just totally dumbfounded, grateful somebody'd come out and get him. Had his whole family with him. I ended up staying there all night. But I got so blistered, I was wearing a black t-shirt. And I'd actually put a sweater up over my neck and my shoulders. It wasn't bad out, it was 80 degrees or so, but it's nice out on the water because of the breeze. And the next day, my back blistered. I had whatever they call it, 3rd-degree burns or whatever, 2nd-degree burns all over my back. Had to go to the emergency room, get ointment, and bandages, and worse than my tattoo. But anyways, that's life. You don't have that problem around here other than when you sink your boat like I did. Had a 23-footer with a big block in it, running 60 miles an hour, hit a telephone pole. It was floating in the water. Busted the bow and ripped the outdrive off the back, and they sunk it. Got it back to shore. Took us 4 hours to get it on the trailer. Insurance totaled it. That damn boat only had 41 hours on it. Bought it from a doctor. Paid I think I paid $25,000 for that damn boat at the time. And that was one pricey ass watercraft, buddy. But it was brand new. Oh well, I'm gonna go down.